Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video you're going to learn how to cut and sew a flounce using a crinoline. If this is something you would like to learn, stay right there. Let's dive into the video. The yardage of fabric to use for your flounce depends on how long, how wide and how full you want your flounce to be. Fold your fabric into two and fold it again, making it 4 folds. Take it to your ironing table and iron the 4 folds to reveal the lines around that area. When you open up your fabric, this is what you will have. You will have 4 lines on your fabric. Now this fabric is without any fold. Starting from the center of the fabric, measure 2 inches round the 4 lines to form a little circle around there. It is not compulsory to use 2 inches to form your little circle. Sometimes I also use 3 inches to form my little circle. Now that I have my little circle, I will decide on how wide I want my flounce to be. I'm going to be using 5 inches. The next thing I'm going to do is to form a 6 shape, starting from one of the lines like so. Then on the next line, I'll measure my 5 inches starting from the little circle. Then I'll connect the 6 shape properly to the 5 inches mark. From this point, I'll continue to measure and mark the 5 inches flounce width starting from the little circle until I get to the end of the little circle. This will help me to get a nice curve. I will keep marking the 5 inches around it till I get to the end. I'll continue marking starting from the next curve after the little circle. I'll go ahead and make my curve more visible for you to see it very well. I will continue to measure and mark the flounce width until I get to my desired length. I am finally done marking out my desired length of flounce. Now listen, before cutting out this flounce, you're going to place the lining that you use to turn the flounce under it. Place the lining fabric underneath the main fabric you're using for your flounce. I would advise you use the same fabric for both the main and the lining when making a flounce. Please, I just did this for the purpose of this tutorial. If you're making for yourself or your clients, please make use of the same fabric for both the lining and the main fabric. I'm done arranging the two fabrics and I've used my pins to hold them down. The next step is to cut out our flounce, but please, while I'm cutting this, I would like you to pay close attention. Start cutting from the end of your flounce and please stop at the beginning of the next curve. We will not cut through it. Then continue cutting round the flounce till you get to the center of the flounce. I'm going to show you how to cut that area. Now that I've gotten to the center, I would gently cut out the little circle we made at the beginning of this video. Now I have my flounce and the lining cut out together. The next thing is to proceed to our sewing machine. I've gone ahead to pin the flounce right side of the main fabric facing the right side of the lining, and I'll place my crinoline on it like so, and I'm making use of a 3-inch crinoline. I'll place the crinoline on top of the lining, and remember we are sewing the curvy parts, the very curvy parts of the flounce. That's where we are sewing. When I place my crinoline on it, I'll go ahead and place my hemming gum on it as well. This is optional because if you have a steam iron, you might never need this. It will still be well ironed at the end of the day, but I'm going to use this for the purpose of this tutorial. Please take note of this. When you're sewing a crinoline, please do not drag it while sewing. If you drag it while sewing, it will not give you a good effect at the end of the day. Just sew it small, gently, and at the end of the day, it will give you that wavy effect you're looking for. I'll go ahead and sew it using 0.5 inch from the beginning of the flounce to the end of the flounce, and I will show you what it looks like after sewing and ironing. So I'm actually done sewing the flounce, but I forgot something. Before going to my ironing table, I'll first of all finish up the edge of the crinoline using my paper tape. I'm doing this to prevent the crinoline from fraying and piercing through the fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is to top stitch the same allowance towards the lining fabric where the crinoline is. Okay, after that you go ahead and iron the flounce. This is what it looks like after ironing. Isn't it beautiful? Now our flounce is ready to be used to create any form of design, either on the sleeve area, on the neck area, on the bodies of a dress. Anyhow you want to create your design, you're good to go. Now this is the reason why I mentioned earlier that you should use the same fabric for both the lining and the main fabric. Look at it. If you're to pleat this flounce, now the inner side will be showing, and if you don't use the same fabric, it won't look nice at all. I'm going to use this already cut out sleeve as an example. I divided the long flounce into 2 places, and this is just one part of it, and I went ahead to gather it using my hand needle. I have placed the gathered flounce on top of the sleeve. Now you can use this flounce to design any part of your sleeve. You can use it to create a lot of designs. I'm just using this to illustrate to you what you can use a flounce to do. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.